All right. All right. She says she's the goal right there. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I don't see any animosity between Raven Johnson and Caitlin Clark at all, which is a wonderful thing. I done seen videos of Caitlin and Raven laughing, joking. I done seen Sophie and Raven hugging each other. The vets got a lot of love for Raven. Raven's being a sponge, asking all the questions, like she said, you know what I'm saying? And they're all embracing her. So I feel like the online BS should be deaded at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And I'm glad that there ain't no animosity there. I figured Aaliyah Boston would iron anything there out anyway if there was something. But she looks like she's just happy to be in the WNBA. And her spirit seems like it's a happy, bubbly spirit. You know what I'm saying? She plays good D. We see that already. So I am definitely glad she's warming up to Caitlin Clark. And I think it's a good look she's on the Indiana Fever. Now, with that being said, it still sucks. We want to talk about it. Shout out to everybody out there. Welcome to Angry Fan Sports. Subscribe to the Trumpet the content. It sucks because this is just another friendship that CC is building that she's going to have to end eventually. In terms of at least being teammates. What? Why are you looking at me like that? We just got to keep it all the way real here, B. Clark has two options. You can either stay in Indiana with Stephanie White being a head coach, where you are going to have more of a limited role. Now, granted, you have a bunch of good players on your team, so you don't have to be crazy like that out there, but you want to because this is what you do. Your brand is that high. I keep telling y'all that, B. Clark brand is global. She don't need to be nowhere where she can't play a game, where she's stuck in the corner being a decoy. Now, to be fair, Clark, you have got to hit your shots. You was just 2 for 10. You got to hit your shots because you have a coach who will make you a decoy in a heartbeat. You have a coach that'll watch you run and you doing good, and then in the blink of an eye will slow everything down. Like you don't have free range like you did your rookie season, and that's just that. So she can even stay there and deal with that, in which they possibly could win the championship, possibly. Or you can leave and go to a coach who's full-fledged, 100% locked in on you, know what you bring to the game. Forget the eyes you bought. Forget the CBA negotiation. Just your talent, period. Everyone knows you're a generational talent. You can go over there and try to build your own legacy. It's one or the other. Let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all want to see? Do you want to see Clark win the championship? Because we know that's what the narrative is. She didn't win in college. She didn't win in college. To me, I was actually more impressed that she was able to bring Iowa and make them a powerhouse to the fact that they went to the finals twice. That's more impressive to me than you being on this top 5-star team and you winning a championship when it was supposed to be like that anyway. And she knocked off all the heavy hitters during her college run regardless. You see what I'm saying? So I'm more impressed by that in all reality. But what would you rather see? Would you rather see Clark win the championship in which she played somewhat of a role, right? Where she's not the top player on the team. It's going to be Kelsey. Then knowing Stephanie White, it'll be Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? It might be Clark third, might be Sophie. Who knows? Knowing Stephanie White, her brain moves like a Rubik's Cube. Do you want her to still get a championship like that, or do you want her busting her ass on Portland? Or well, see, I like Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Because Sandy's over there, so I shouldn't say it like that. But on a new team where she has free range to do what she wants to do, I look at it like this, man. She got to think about her fan base. She got to think about her brand. Like, I see she's dropping a book. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got to keep her brand at a high demand. You know, when Juju comes into the league next year, they're going to push Juju to the top. They're going to do the same thing for Hannah, too. And Olivia Miles about to get that push, too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every year, they're going to compare the top players to you. So you got to keep your brand at an all-time high. You can't be messing around underneath Stephanie White's her offense, I feel like. The motion offense ain't for her. They were playing fast, yeah, but in the blink of an eye, she'll stop it, and y'all will play slow. And that's not what you're actually looking for. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because you know there's an agenda going on. There's something there because it's obvious that when Cece has the ball in her hands, the offense is better. That's obvious. So I don't know why we're watching Kelsey bring the ball up or Sophie bring the ball up. And that's only because Aaliyah wasn't here. We know she's going to be bringing the ball up. So it's still not what you want. Yeah, we get a little bit more pace, but it's not what you want in all reality. And I get it. When you step, like I said before, I said it plenty of times. When you're a coach, it's your team. You coach them the way you want to be coached. But you have a player like Clark who I'm not going to say doesn't need coaching, but like, bro, she knows how to play the game. Like, how are we using her basketball IQ, her court IQ, if she doesn't have the ball? Well, that means we're wasting it now. We got to hope she gets the rebound, or hope somebody gets the rebound and immediately give it to her, and now she makes a play. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Stephanie White is intentionally doing this. And the way they talk about everybody else, you can tell there's something there. Cece just got to grab a pair. She got to grow some nuts, grow some balls, you know what I'm saying, and start putting your foot down. It is what it is. I'm on the verge of saying I would rather her go somewhere else at this point in time and just, hey, if it's got to be hard and you got to do more, then it is what it is. I'm starting to feel like that. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs for Stephanie White. She's going to make a lot of crucial mistakes when the pressure is on. I just don't want to see that no more. I'm going to be real. I don't want 2024 to be her best year. And if she stays in Indiana, there's a possibility that can happen. There's too many ifs, ands, or buts around here. We know Leah Boston's staying in Indiana. That's a plus for her to stay. We know Lexi's there for 2 years. That's a plus for her to stay. We don't really know what Kelsey's doing, for real. Kelsey signed for 1 year, and then you got her and Sophie. They're talking about Project B. So we really don't know what their future actually holds. I don't feel like Clark should be sitting around waiting to see what Kelsey's going to do. Amber Cox literally just sat here and said she wants Kelsey to retire in the Indiana Fever uniform. Like, they're not making you the priority. You're supposed to be the priority, no matter what. So I feel like, yo, man, she may have to leave. And it's unfortunate because clearly she's making friends there. And she probably feels like every other team hates her. You know, let's keep it all the way real. That too. So I've never seen anything like this. Somebody be talented that everybody wants to see, and you're finding way. Like Stephanie White is still saying, we got to find ways to get CeCe open. Why are you trying to find ways to get her open when you could just put the damn ball in her hands from the get-go? And all this CeCe, I get it. It's exhausting bringing the ball up 94 feet. I totally can understand that because you be having to fight. Nobody else gets guarded 94 feet. They're not doing that because they think they can steal the ball from her. They're doing that because they don't want the ball in her hands because she's fucking dangerous. That's why. All they need is a pick or two, get her to half court, and let us run the offense if it's that serious. Maybe not every possession, but primarily, yeah. Like 80-85% of the time, I would rather the ball be in Clark's hands than everybody just passing it to each other. And it's kind of getting ridiculous here. And she has to get in rhythm to hit her shots. I'll be noticing that, like, a lot of times, yo, Sophie be going crazy trying to get the ball. Like, she really do. She be jumping, waving, and it's just like, God damn, bro, look, can she take a shot? Like, it's getting weird. Not weird, because they have depth, which is what Stephanie White won. They have depth, but in terms of, they got depth, but at the same time, the more depth you get, the more your role is getting diminished. I don't feel like Kelsey's role is getting diminished at all. I feel like, if anything, it's rising. It's Clark's role that's getting diminished. I feel like Aaliyah Boston, even though she's bringing the ball up and doing other things, her role's still not really diminishing. But Clark's is. You can clearly see it. It is. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's going to have to figure something out, man. And she's not in college. Like, yo, you can demand a trade. It is what it is. It is what it is, unless you're going to let everybody down and you're going to let them turn you into a regular basketball player where people are going to start slowly but surely tuning out from the games. That's not helping the WNBA. You said you wanted to help grow the game. You said you wanted to have gone down as one of the best in WNBA history. You was on your way there when you broke the 62 records. I don't think anybody who's breaking the 62 records as a rookie should have to change how they play because a new coach came over and says, I don't want you playing like that. Not even a new coach, the whole front office. Everybody minus Lynn Dunn ran their ass over there to be in her spotlight. And players. I think players too. She got to start figuring out who's around her for the right reasons on top of that, yo. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think. Do you want her to stay under Stephanie White under multiple years in which she may win a championship? But her, she's still going to be a decoy and she might get you 15 points, 17 points because everybody else got to shoot? Or do you want her to go somewhere else where she can shine like she's supposed to? Like, let's be serious, B. When Raven Johnson called her the GOAT just now, I'm looking at it like, yo, she was around college. Like in college, they know what Clark was doing in college. So why would she not look at it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows what she did in college, but we're not in college. And I don't understand how Stephanie White can brag about watching for all these years and then get her and immediately change. I don't like it. I think it's bullshit. And I've been saying it the whole time. I think it's BS. It's almost like everybody's against her. Nike's against her. Her coach is against her. You got players who don't care about what she can do. They want to get their own shots. You got the other teams trying to beat her up, guarding her 94 feet to get the ball out of hands. Like, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, I feel like. Let me know what you guys think, though. I'm out. Peace.